So my next figure for the DC Universe Classic Series 9 is going to be Black Canary. And here she is. Pretty good. Definitely, um, definitely nice looking. She's got pretty much the standard DC Universe articulation. However, uh, the legs only seem to want to go forward and back are very loose. And that's something that's become common in this wave. They don't want to seem to go out. And I think that's because she actually has real cloth fishnet stockings. And I think because of the way they're made, they've eliminated the articulation that allows her legs to go out to the side. Now, she still has knee articulation. Suppose you're supposed to have articulation here down at the boots, at the thigh, but because of those fishnet stockings, it gets in the way. She does have the ankle twist on the side here. I don't know if you can kind of see it. She is impeded by the jacket top on her shoulders, not by much. It still has the bicep swivel, mid-arm articulation. Her head is pretty much stationary because of the hair sculpt. Her nice choker collar. Pretty nice paint job with the black leather, the jacket, and the boots. Her hair, it does have these strange little dirt or highlights. I don't know why they do that. She's got dark lipstick, very dark lipstick. I think that could have been a little bit redder. You can see she does have painted nails, so nice little feminine touch. She doesn't come with any accessories per se, but she does come with a stand, which you will need. I've tried to stand her without the stand, and no go. And it's just the generic clear see-through blue plastic stand with DC Universe on it. The packaging molded into a simulated sonic scream. So, should you get her? Well, I mean, she's a great companion piece to Green Arrow, and she is such part of a Justice League that I really can't see not having her. Don't get me wrong, she's a great figure, but if they had a little bit more time, maybe they could do her a little bit better. She's a pretty nice figure, so I would say yes. This is a good classic look for her. So it'll go well with the JSA, it'll go well with the JLA, it'll look good next to Green Arrow and Green Lantern. Pick her up. Black Canary first appears in the Golden Age in Flash Comics number 86 in 1947. In that, her name is Dinah Drake. And Dinah Drake is a florist who has a love interest by the name of Larry Lance, who is a Gotham City police detective. She gets interested in his cases and decides to put on a blonde wig, so she is not a natural blonde, and go out and help him out on his cases, thus creating the identity of Black Canary. Now, initially, she does not have her canary cry and is just a very good fighter. Now, eventually, they get married. Larry is killed by a living star creature. She decides to start anew jumping from the Earth 2 universe into Earth 1. And that's where she gets her canary cry and starts dating Green Arrow. You find out that it's not really the same person, because I know this is very convoluted. It's actually the body of the daughter of the original, because in coming over the universes, she was pregnant. If they came over, one would die. The mother said, I want my daughter to live. Her daughter gets aged to an adult, but has her mother's memories, so she thinks she's her mother. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Post-crisis, she was just the daughter of the original JSA, Black Canary, who didn't have any canary cry. He had still met Larry Lance, married him. She did have a brief affair with the Starman of the time, Ten Knight, which causes problems a little bit later. The daughter, now called Dinah Laurel Lance, not Dinah Drake, she grew up with all the members of the JSA and wanted to become a superhero herself. She was actually born with her canary cry, because she has what the DC Universe calls the meta gene, but is basically, she's a mutant. She trains with Wildcat, a member of the JSA, becomes, a member of the JLA. She meets Green Arrow and starts dating him. Her mother dies of radioactive poisoning. It's at that time that she moves with Green Arrow to Seattle, where they open Sherwood Florist, and that's when things really go bad for her. You may have seen my Green Arrow. That's where she tries to stop this drug ring, but gets captured and is tortured and beaten, and it is implied that she's raped. And that causes all sorts of problems. Plus, she's got her vocal cords so damaged that she can no longer use her cry. Her shop gets destroyed in an attack, and her relationship with Green Arrow deteriorates to the point where she calls it quits. Then Green Arrow actually dies, and basically she's hit rock bottom. And that's when Oracle jumps in and persuades her to become her operative in the, unofficially named Birds of Prey. She does get her canary cry back because she unknowingly dates Ra's al Ghul and is exposed to a Lazarus pit, so that gives her back her powers. She eventually leaves the Birds of Prey. There's a little bit of a falling out with Oracle, Barbara Gordon, but they make up, and she marries Green Arrow. And right now they're at a strained relationship right now, because he's off doing his thing with the Justice League. She's off doing hers, and they're kind of at loggerheads. She's got the sonic scream, which I've said before she calls her canary cry, which cannot reach not only audible sounds but ultrasonic sounds. She studied lots and lots of martial arts, even studying under Shiva, who is supposed to be the best martial artist around, and she's at least an equal, if not better than Shiva. She's not one to mess around with. Now, of course, she's appeared kind of on the short-lived Birds of Prey series. She's been seen on Smallville, and in the cartoons Justice League Unlimited, Batman the Brave and the Bold. She's fairly well known by now, I think. Until next time, see you.